Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sobuddhe avijja pasadena samannagato hoti. Itepiso bhagavaraham samma sambuddho vinyācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro buddhisa dhamma sārati sattā deva manusānam buddho bhagavati. Dear friends in Dhamma, today the Dhamma talk will be based on the 9 virtues of the Buddha, and I specifically selected this stanza from the 7th Sutta of Majima Nikaya, that is Vattuhupama Sutta, or that is also called Vattuhupama Sutta. And in this sutta, the Buddha discusses the 16 corruptions of the mind, and then he goes on to speak about the qualities of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha and the Brahma Viharas, and also the vanity or the uselessness of different wrong views or wrong practices. And out of them, I like to speak about this powerful stanza, which is very famous. Everyone knows it, and probably you might think, why do I select this one? We already know it by heart. But this particular stanza, these 9 qualities are really powerful, and we need to know so much about this thing. So the Blessed One is someone who is perfected. Itipiso Bhagava Araham. Araham means perfect or worthy. And Samma Sambuddho is fully enlightened or fully awakened. And Vijja Charana Sampanno is someone who is full of Vijja, or the knowledge, and Charana Sampanna is conduct. So there are different kinds of charana dhammas, including the 15 charanas. Hopefully we should be able to discuss a little bit according to the time limit. And then Sugato is when gone, the one who has gone from mundane this show to the supramundane next show. That actually is also something to do with the Nibbana, the one who has liberated himself from all defilements. Then Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi, that is supreme guide for those who wish to train. Sarathi is a charioteer or a guide or a trainer, and Anuttaro is excellent, not second to anyone, And Purisa Dhamma means the one who can tame any person. So the Buddha is an excellent guide, excellent trainer, people. And Sattha Deva Manusana, and teacher. Sattha means teacher, teacher of gods or the deities or men, humans. So Deva and Manusana, and Buddho, the awakened one, the self-realized one, and Bhagavan, the blessed one. And so these are the things that we all know. And these qualities are also well explained in the Papancha Sutta Majima Nikaya Takatha, and also especially Visuddhimagga. I'd like to bring your attention to those Visuddhimagga chapter 7, six recollections, and in these six recollections, Buddhanusati, Mittanusati, Asubhanusati, Jaganusati, Devatanusati, Marananusati are those six recollections mentioned in the Visuddhimagga. And under that, Buddhanusati, the contemplation on the Buddha, or the recollection of the Buddha will be the one that is more relevant to our discussion today. Mindfulness or sati itself is a recollection of anusati, because it arises again and again. And for some people who are followers of Buddhism and who have great confidence and faith or saddha in the Buddha, this Buddhanusati Bhavana is a really, really powerful one. It's very easy to focus and have a very happy, peaceful mind when you think of the Buddha and the Blessed One, and the perfectly enlightened one. When we think of this noble Buddha and his Buddha qualities, then itself will become a meditation for us. And if we take even one noble Buddha quality, like let's say like the first one, Araham, and if you think of that, contemplate on these beautiful noble qualities of the Buddha, you can see many benefits. You can witness, you can experience the beautiful spiritual energy that you can gain. So let's discuss a little bit about these qualities of the Buddha according to the time limit. So Araham is the first one. Araham means perfect or worthy, or in different ways we can call the Buddha, and so it will be very useful for us to think of the Buddha in that way. It is also called accomplished one. So the Blessed One is accomplished, Arahanta, because of five reasons. According to Visuddhimagga, because of remoteness, araka. Araka parivajjaye also is a very famous statement about the Buddha's qualities. Araka parivajjaye. He has eradicated all forms of defilements, completely eradicated araka. And number two is because of his enemies and spokes having been destroyed. Two things here. Number two, one is the enemy and the other is the spokes. They have been destroyed by the Buddha. What is the enemy? Enemy actually is the defilements. And spokes also, they are, of course, we will discuss more. It's about the tanha and all those, again, mental defilements. And they have been symbolically suggested as spokes of the wheel. And so when the spokes of the wheel are destroyed, the wheel can't move anymore. So he has removed, he has destroyed all those spokes of the wheel. And enemies are the defilements. And so he has also destroyed all the enemies, so no more enemies in heaven. So that is also why it is called Arahanta. Ari means enemy, Hatha means to destroy. So Arihanta or Arahanta. Number 4 is because of his worthiness, Araha, of requisites, etc. So Buddha is someone who is very worthy and the best person in the world, number 1 in the world, the numero uno in the world, who is worthy of being respected, who is worthy of being offered any requisites. And you can invite the Buddha to your home, or you can go from faraway places to meet him, and he is worthy of being subject to hospitality at your home with so much respect and veneration. And when you offer something individually to one person in the world, number 1 would be the Buddha. And if you do that, the kind of merit, the amount of merit that you gain is truly very powerful and amazing. So it's important to think of it that way as well. Number 5 is because of the absence of secret. Rahabhava or evil doing. So even in secret, Buddha does not do any evil doing. He is so pure and he is so pristinely clear and sublime in his heart, and his consciousness, his mind is so pure, and he doesn't do anything wrong even in secret. That is the power of the Buddha, the quality of the Buddha, and this Arahanta quality of the Buddha is very, very unique and special. So it is said, a man remote indeed we call from something he has not been called, the Saviour too that has no stain, may well the name accomplished gain. That is also a stanza that is assigned to the Buddhas, this Arahanta quality. And these Ari or these defilements are destroyed by the path, because the enemies are thus destroyed, and therefore he becomes Arahant. The enemies that were deployed, greed and the rest, have been destroyed by the helper's wisdom's sword. So he is accomplished Arahanta. So Arahanta is also called accomplished person. And in my thesis, my research project, I'm pretty much discussing about the philosophy of Arahant ideas. So I'm very interested about this particular portion of Visuddhimagga, which is really an important sutta here. And also it discusses a lot of things about the Buddha's noble qualities. And now the other one is about the wheel of rebirth, or what we call samsara, or the bhava chakra. And those are actually this wheel of birth, and its hub made of avijja and tanha, ignorance and craving. Avijja, tanha, they are the hubs of the wheel for becoming, with its spokes consisting of formations of merit and the rest. So that is sankhara. So the spokes are made of, symbolically suggesting the sankhara, the karma, the good and the bad karma, that also help sustain this wheel of rebirth. With its rim of aging and death, now we can see the dependent origination of the Paticca being reflected in this beautiful simile here. Avijja, Tanha are the hub of this round of rebirth, and then formations of merits and the rest. They consist the spokes of the wheel, and the aging and death, that is jati and jara. They reflect the rim of the wheel of rebirth, which is joined to the chariot of the triple becoming. Triple becoming is Kama Bhava, Rupa Bhava, and Arupa Bhava. So these bhavas, these triple becoming, they are joined by that wheel, and and then with axle made of the origins of cankers, so the asavas. So asavas are the things that is symbolically suggested with the axle of this chariot. So it's the complete chariot, it's the complete vehicle, and all these things are symbolic and very important for us to remember. And it has been revolving throughout time, that has no beginning. And anavaragoyam or anamatagoyam bhikkhave sansaro pubbha kotina panyayati. The Buddha says there is no beginning. We can see the beginning of a wheel. If you take a wheel, a circle, you can really find the beginning or the end of it. It's completely circle, you don't know what is the beginning. And the samsara is compared to a circle just because that. And the samsara can be so long as well. And I just want to say, like one time the Buddha was walking with the Venerable Ananda, and also he saw a line of black ants, and then he mentioned about that. All those black ants were one time in their previous lives have become universal monarch, Chakravarti Raja, all of them. There is not a single black ant who has not become a Chakravarti Raja before. Now all of them are black ants. Can you imagine the extension that we are actually having in the samsara, and the volume and the length and breadth of this samsara, and our ignorance that is being so instrumental in the part of our samsaric survival. So we are succumbed to this samsaric tricks, and we can't get rid of this labyrinth of samsara. We are all actually tricked by the whirlpool of samsara, and it's really mostly it is the Buddha who could help us. We know these things. In fact, we know the tanha, the avijja, all these things are sankhara. These are bad things. These are defilements. We know it's not good, but we still can't really realize the truth, or somehow something is truly missing in our realization. So in order to help us release from this samsara, we have to meet Buddha. Buddha's amazing, powerful, excellent teaching can be the most important, powerful teaching that we can use to come out of this samsara. Buddha can enlighten us for sure. But we also have to make a lot of efforts, fulfill a lot of paramitas, and keep practicing in our samsara, so that we can see the Buddha, meet the Buddha, and when he teaches the Dhamma, we would find it very easy to come out of the samsara. And if we don't make any effort, nothing will happen, no matter what, no matter how long you stay with the Buddha, even with the Buddha. So, for example, the Buddha would look at the world every single morning with Maha Karuna Samapatti, and then the Buddha would help those people who deserve. And those people who are eligible to be liberated, they are about to be blossomed, about to flourish, and just a nip of the bud, or just a little bit of boosting is good enough for them to blossom and bloom. And that is how the Buddha in the morning, out of the Mahakaruna Samapati, he would select someone who could be rescued from this samsaric misery. And then he would go anywhere, whether it is Angulimala, whether it is Chakopala, whether it is someone else like Sunita Sopaka, or anyone, he would go and help them, no matter where they are. If they are ready to blossom, if they are ready to liberate themselves from the samsara, Buddha could help them very easily. Remember, if he does not help at that time, maybe they would still come back to the samsara. For example, Angulimala was helped by the Buddha, and in between Angulimala and his mother, Buddha appeared. And if Buddha did not help Angulimala at that time, just in case he killed his own mother to get the last finger that he wanted, then Angulimala wouldn't have been able to liberate himself. Even the Buddha wouldn't be able to rescue him from this samsara. So that is why the Buddha's amazing quality, excellent teaching methods, and his amazing karuna, great compassion, is so important. That is why he timely intervenes to people's life and to rescue them from this samsara. So just a thought for you to think of it. And all these wheel spokes, Ara also is spokes. They were destroyed, Hatha, by the Buddha at the place of enlightenment. And as he stood firm with the feet of energy, Virya, on the ground of virtue, Sila, and wielding with the hand of faith, Saddha, the axe of knowledge, Panya, that destroyed karma, because the spokes are thus destroyed. Therefore, he is accomplished, or Arahanta. And so that is one quality of the Buddha. And there are many beautiful things, much more information about that. And completely the dependent origination of Paticca Samuppada is being explained here very well in this portion. And then he is also Samma Sambuddha. And Samma Sambuddha, because he has discovered Buddha, all things rightly. Samma means rightly, and all by himself, Sama. So Buddha, Samma Sambuddha, Buddha, Samma and Sama, all by himself. He has perfectly enlightened, self-realized, self-awakened one. And Buddha also becomes Samma Sambuddha because he is able to teach the Dhamma to other people, and he can rescue other people from the samsara. Pacceka Buddha also is a self-realized one, self-awakened one, but Pacceka Buddha can teach the Dhamma. He can rescue the other people from the samsara misery. Arahanta also is a liberated person, enlightened person, but without the help of the Buddha, he cannot become Arahanta. So Buddha is self-awakened and also is able to rescue the others. Pacceka Buddha is self-awakened, but he can rescue the others. Arahanta is also enlightened and awakened, but he can't become Arahanta without the help of the Buddha. This is the difference. So Samma Sambuddha is somebody who is very, very special. What must be directly known is directly known. So like Abhinyayam Abhinyatam Bhave Tabbancha Bhavitam Paha Tabbam Pahinam Me Tasma Buddhosmi Brahmana. So the Buddha is someone who directly knows what is to be known. And he has, what has to be developed has been developed. Bhavita Pancha Bhavita. Pahatabba Pahiname means what has to be abandoned has been abandoned. And Tasma Buddhosmi Brahmana. So the Buddha said, therefore I am enlightened. Sanghita, this is Sutta Nipata 558. So this is another reason why the Buddha is very important. Sambuddha's quality is very important. And let me go to the other, that is Vijja Charana Sampanna. Vijja is the knowledge, and Charana is the conduct. So it is also explained here, like endowed with clear vision and virtuous conduct. And the Buddha is endowed with clear vision and virtuous conduct, Vijja Charana Sampanna. Vijja hi charanena cha sampanna. Resolution of compound. So Vijja is Charane Sampanna. He is endowed with Vijja, and also Vijja means knowledge, and also clear vision, and also Charana is 15 kinds of conducts. We will discuss a little bit. Here, vision, clear vision. There are 3 kinds of clear vision and 8 kinds of clear vision. The 3 kinds should be understood as stated in the Bhayabhairava Sutta. We have discussed this sutta some weeks ago. It's available in our YouTube channel. You can have a look. And Majima Nikaya. And the 8 kinds of, as stated as in the Ambata Sutta, Digha Nikaya 1, then there are 8 kinds of clear vision are stated, made up of the 6 kinds of direct knowledge, together with insight and supernormal power of the mind-brain body. So they are very powerful stages when we talk about these knowledge. They are really something that are extraordinary and also very powerful supernormal powers of the body of the Buddha. The mind power. And then virtuous of conduct should be understood as 15 things, that is restrained by virtue, guarding of the virtue, guarding of the sense faculties, and knowledge of the right amount of eating. So a lot of people have that problem as well. But the Buddha knows exactly how much to eat, what to eat, so he doesn't eat too much. And he has an absolute control over his sense faculties. And devotion to wakefulness or mindfulness, sati, is also there. And the 7 good states, and again, the possessor of the 7, that is saddha, faith and conscience, shame, that is hiri, and learning, energy, virya, and sati, and samadhi, understanding, and all these things are also part of the Buddha's charana qualities, conduct. And that is why he is called endowed with 15 conducts. Then the Buddha goes on to have the other clear vision, or the sugata, what we call the other quality called sugata, or the sublime or well gone. This quality is also qualified with 3 characteristics. One is because of a manner of going that is good, and sobhana gamana. Number 2 is because of being gone to an excellent place, sundaram thana gatatta, because he has gone to Sundara Dhana, means beautiful place, excellent place, that is the Nibbana. And number 3 is because of having gone rightly, samma gatatta, Because he has gone rightly, he is also called Sugata. And number 4, because of enunciating rightly, Samma Gadatta, they are also called part of the Sugata, will gone beyond. He has gone to the next shore of the samsara. He has come out of this samsaric misery. So manner of going, gamana, is called gone or gata, and that is the Blessed One is good, sobhana, and purified and blameless. So the Buddha's journey is sublime, very pure and blameless, not a speck of dirt. Dirt is there. It's a very pure conduct and journey. But what is that? It is the noble path. For by means of that manner of going, he has gone without attachment in the direction of safety. Thus, he is sublime because of a manner of going that is good. So, this way, the quality called Sugata is explained. The other one is Lokavidu. Loka means world, Vidu is the knower of the world. What does it mean? He is the knower of worlds because he has known the world in all ways. For the Blessed One has experienced, known, and penetrated the world in all ways to its individual essence, its arising, its cessation, and the means of its cessation. Now we know this is also related to the Four Noble Truths. According to it, as it is said, the Buddha says, friend, that there is a world's end, where one neither is seen or reached by travel, and where one neither is born, nor ages, nor dies, nor passes away, nor reappears, which is to be born, which is to be known or seen or reached by travel. So this end is not subject to age. This end, that is the Nibbana, and it is not subject to jati and jara, and there will be no punabhava here, and which is to be known. Someone has to realize it, someone has to know it, and also someone has to see that or read by the travel. So, Lokavidu means knower of the world. That I do not say. Yet I do not say that there is ending of suffering without reaching the world's end. Rather, it is in this fathom-long carcass, without its perceptions and its consciousness, that I make known the world, the arising of the world, the cessation of the world, and the way leading to the cessation of the world. So that way the Buddha is also called Loka Vidu. And then Anuttaro Purisa Dhammasarathi means the Buddha is an excellent guide who can tame any person in the world. The kind of people that the Buddha has tamed is amazing. Like he has tamed people like Angulimala. He has even tamed animals like Nalagiri, and also he has the power, capacity, potential to read the minds of people, and then also according to their own mentality, attitude, he can see his coming force, and then accordingly the Buddha can teach the Dhamma, preach the Dhamma, and rescue them from the samsara. And now Anuttaro Purisa Dhammasarati. The other one is Sattha Deva Manusana. Sattha Deva Manusana means, Anuttara Purusha Dhamma is incomparable leader are meant to be tamed in the absence of anyone more distinguished for special qualities than himself. There is no one to compare with the Buddha. Thus, he is called incomparable. And so, Purisa Dhammasarathi means leader of men to be tamed. He tames, he disciplines, is what is meant. Here in animal males, the human males, non-human males that are not tamed but fit to be tamed. Dhammetam Yutta is called, meant to be tamed, Purisadhamma. For the animal males, namely the royal Naga, Ajapala, and then Chulodara Mahodara, Aggisika, Tumasika, the royal Naga, Alavaka, or Arawala, the elephant Dhanapalaka, and so on. Even we know about the monsters like Alavaka, also Suchilo, Karalos, even the Sakara ruler of gods, etc. Kutadanta, Sonadanda, Pokarasati, Ambata, some of the Brahmins, and then Satchaka, some other Niganthas also have been tamed by the Buddha in different occasions. So the other one is teacher of gods and men. He teaches Anusasati by means of the here and now, of the life to come, and of the ultimate goal, according as befits the case. Thus, he is the teacher, Sattha. And furthermore, this meaning should be understood according to the Mahanidesa, teacher Sattha. The Blessed One is caravan leader. Since he brings home caravans, just as one who brings a caravan home gets a caravan across the wilderness, gets them across the robber-infested wilderness, gets them across the wild beast-infested wilderness, gets them across the foodless wilderness, gets them across the waterless wilderness, gets them across, right across, gets them quite across, gets them properly across, gets them to reach a land of safety. Kema Bhumi, what we call land of safety. So too the Blessed One is a caravan leader. One who brings home the caravans, he gets them across a wilderness, gets them across the wilderness of birth. According to Nitesa, Mahanitesa, we have this beautiful explanation about the Buddha as a teacher of gods and men. So there are more explanations. I think I would like to quickly wrap up the rest of the noble qualities. And the other one is enlightened, the Buddha, with the knowledge that belongs to the fruits of liberation, since everything that can be known has been discovered by him. And Buddha also is someone called Buddhi, the one who has discovered the four truths by himself and awakened, or called Bodhesi. And others also he could teach that Buddhi or Bodhana, awakened enlightenment. He could teach the other people. And also for other such reasons, he is called enlightened Buddha. And in order to explain this meaning, the whole passage of the Nitesa again, we have about at the beginning it is said, he is the discoverer, Buddhita, of the truths. Thus he is enlightened. He is the awakened Buddhita of the generation. Thus he is enlightened. Nitesa. Or the same passage from the Patisambhida Magga also has the same meaning. And so the Buddha, again, the one who has realized, the one who has awakened, the one who has known the truth, the Four Noble Truths, therefore he is called Buddha. And the last one is Bhagava, the Blessed One, is a term signifying the respect and veneration accorded to the Buddha as the highest of all beings and distinguished by his special qualities. And therefore it is said, blessed is the best of words, blessed is the finest word, and deserving awe and veneration, and blessed is the name therefore. And so there are names, four kinds, like denoting a period of life, describing a particular mark, signifying a particular acquirement, or and fortuitously rising, and which last in the current usage of the word is called capricious. So the quality of Bhagava is also explained in many different ways. The Nityesa Pali explanation can be really important again. He has caused abolition, bhagga. He is fortunate, bhagyava, like bhagga also is something that he has gone through. He has eradicated even the fortune. He is also called fortunate one, bhagava or bhagyava. And he has fully developed himself, and that is subhavitattano in many ways. He has gone to the end of becoming bhavantago, thus he is called blessed or Bhagavan. So in many ways, this beautiful stanza is explained in the suttas, and I would like you to encourage and to read more about this part of Buddha-Anusati, or the noble qualities of the Buddha in the Visuddhimagga and Mahanidesa Pali. Hopefully I will be able to discuss more about these qualities of the Buddha in the Mahanidesa Pali in our Wikipali translation project every Wednesday. And also we will discuss more about these things later on. And I would like to encourage you to practice on Buddha-Anusati meditation, contemplate on the Buddha's qualities. Itipiso Bhagava Araham Samma Sambuddho Vichara Charana Sampanno Sugato Lokavido Anuttaro Purisadana Sarati Sattha Deva Manusana Buddho Bhagavati. So whenever we recite these powerful qualities of the Buddha, please pay more attention to that. Close your eyes, think of the deeper meaning of these powerful 9 qualities of the Buddha, and pay ultimate respect. Be full of saddha, confidence in the Buddha, and that way you would be able to get that positive energy much more, and you can focus more on the noble qualities of the Buddha, and your meditation can improve rapidly. And if you are a Buddhist, it's very easy to practice, and you will not get angry. You will always have a very comfortable, smooth meditation practice if you practice on these qualities, like araham. If you want to take one quality, and the Samma Sambuddho, the other quality, one by one, you can practice. Maybe you can practice in 9 days, you can practice in 1 day, whichever way you think. Even one quality, if you practice, continue to practice on the Buddha, your meditation, your concentration can be really improved. So with that good intention, let us conclude the Dhamma talk today. Thank you for joining us again at the Lankarama Buddhist Temple. We would like to invite you all to join us for the rest of the programs. We do have the Buddha Vandana to be followed next, and then Dana, lunch Dana will be offered later on to the resident monks of the temple. And 12:30 we have a walking meditation, and 1:30 we have the Paritta chanting, and then 3 o'clock we have another Dhamma talk by Venerable Dhammaratan, and 4 o'clock we will release the 8 precepts. And thank you everyone for joining us, and wish you all the blessings of the Noble Triple Gem. May you and your family, your beloved loved ones, friends and relatives be blessed by the Noble Triple Gem. May all your departed ones also be able to share this merit, receive this merit, and be well, happy, healthy, safe, wherever they are. May all of us be able to realize the Dhamma, follow the Dhamma, listen to the Dhamma, and may all of us be associated with the Dhamma, and also may all of us be associated with the wonderful Kalyana Mitta friends who can guide us towards the right path. May all of us be able to achieve the supreme bliss of Nibbana, the absolute peace and happiness at the end of samsara. With that good intention, please say Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Abhivadana Sirisa Nicchavata Pajayino Chattaro Dhamma Vaddhanti Ayuvanno Sukham Balam Ayurarogya Sampatti Sattva Sampatti Nevachato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samina